Every morning I'll get up and make myself a cup of black coffee. No sugar, just coffee. Hi, I'm Stephen Tan. I'm a Principal Analyst under the Division of Digital Strategy, and I love my coffee black. Analyst is not chim. It's basically just using data to transform into insights. Back in my previous role, I was the bridge between business users and IT, and we also set up Tableau server. So when I came across this opportunity at SingHealth, where OIA team is actually setting up Tableau server, that was when I decided that I could actually apply what I have learned during the project setup to actually apply it here to serve a bigger audience. We actually use it on the day-to-day basis without even knowing. For example, when coming to work this morning, would you take a bus, take a taxi, or Grab? And then when you compare, say, oh wow, the Grab fare has surged that much. Okay, I think with the time I have, I'll actually take the bus. One of the recent engagements we have with one of the teams was to look at a patient's journey with SingHealth across different institutions. For example, a patient who has got multiple doctor appointments usually gets scheduled for multiple tests at different locations for different purposes. So if we are able to get that information to the right person at the point of making those appointments, we might potentially be able to squeeze everything and just have the patient come down one time to go through the different tests required, rather than come down on multiple days just to do one test at a time. You'll think of you being a data scientist. Data scientist is very cheap. They actually work with vast amount of data to do predictive modeling using the data. Whereas analyst basically works on existing data or past data to actually come up with insights, to come up with trendings, but not so much of the prediction part. There was a steep learning curve in terms of understanding the healthcare data, but with the help of colleagues from medical informatics, IHEs, as well as SEM team, we actually worked through a lot of the projects, and with their help and expertise, we're able to actually list down and get to know more of the data that is needed. Not all, but I would say the relevant ones. And it's still a learning and progress as we go by. The first thing that came to mind would be Flash. So it's able to actually run around at the speed of light, a little faster than light, I can't recall. But with that superpower, basically you can do things at the blink of an eye, and then, both family and work, things can be done so much faster. But you can't extract data at that kind of speed, so you still have a limitation. You'll be faster than your... The joy of baking is when your loved one actually gets to enjoy the food. The whole house gets filled with the fragrance from the bread. During fermentation, during baking, the different stages, the different fragrances that you get. I love that actually. I guess it could be inherent in the family. My wife is a maths teacher, and I guess both my kids are learning from the baking, and they are very precise about numbers when it comes to numbers on the measuring scale. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for more Kopi Chats.